agency, friends. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get started in just a few moments. I'm going to make sure I'm answering questions. We're going to talk all things going live in just a few minutes. And let me know if you have any questions. Come on in and let me know if there are any questions, friends. Thank you so much for being here. And we will get started as well. Let's see. And so, hello everybody. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate you being here. We are gonna get started in just a few. Hello. Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate it. Go ahead and like the live, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I am going to make sure that I'm also supporting. Appreciate the like. Let me know if you have any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions as time goes on. Go ahead and say hello if you are new to the live. And again, let me know how I can support. So we're going to get started in a second. I'm sitting here. I'm about to send off one message, sending off some messages to some friends, and making sure I answer questions. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I'm answering. Okay. Hello. Let's see. And sitting up here, setting on my screen to answer questions for folks. And in the meantime, thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started. I'm actually going to come over to my TikTok. You guys know I co-stream, so I appreciate you joining the live. I do co-stream, and I am going to connect over there soon because I probably have a harder stop at like 6 o'clock, no longer than 6:10, because I have to do something for one of my creators, so I'm jumping in on someone's live. So I am going to be a busy woman this evening, but I am here for you all. Let me know if you have questions, and I always want to make sure I'm supporting people who are on this go live journey, okay? So thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate your support. And like I said, we're going to get to talking and chatting. And I'm setting up my screen now to add the link. And that is for TikTok's creator program. So that's what we're doing over there. And I'm going to go ahead and just click the go live button so I can get on a few minutes early. Okay? Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining the live. Want to make sure, how do I probably have to figure out, take some time to figure out how to not activate the viewer's wish, because I did not do that officially. Hello, how you doing, Kathy? Just joining the live. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to talk. I didn't change my board. I usually try to change it before I come live, but it is a free program. It's just a leading question. I am a creator network, so you are more than welcome to come on in and ask questions, friend. How are you? Winning with Dr. White. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining as well. So again, this is a leading question because there's no cost for an agency. But come on in. We're going to get to talking about all things going live. I give tips and strategies. I think this afternoon's conversation is going to go towards TikTok Shop because there's some stuff I didn't get a chance to talk about at my 10 o'clock that I want to bring to this particular live stream. So I am going to make sure I cover some stuff on TikTok Shops for folks. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set up my screen. And then I tell you guys all the time, when you come live as a live host, you got to share your live out. And you got to tap your screen and do all the... Shells, how are you, friends? Hello, round 2. Look at your pals. Hello. Pals, don't let me... Okay. Don't let me forget to message you. I have 2 topics. Okay. One topic So we have two topics now. So one topic was mod, and so we need to talk about that. Second topic is referrals. So we'll talk about those two topics. Don't let me forget. Those are the topics: mods and referrals. You're like, and if hopefully you hold me accountable. You're like, Dr. Lisa, remember you said mods and referrals. Those are the two topics. Okay. So thank you so much, friend. I get to thinking and I didn't write it down, so I didn't message you, but we're gonna talk. I'm good. It's nice to see you. Oh, thank you so much. I was gonna talk about TikTok shop. How you doing, Black Lotus? Appreciate you. Hello, happy. How are you, friend? Come on in. Everybody's joining the live. Let me share my live. Thank you so much for joining all my friends coming in. I see you all. Juan, appreciate you being here. Tamara, how are you? I feel like back in January, February. Hello, friend. I don't know if you see, but yes, friend, I'm here. Hello, friend. How are you? That's great. I want to hear about TikTok Shop because I was not a seller. I'm a content creator. Perfect. Perfect. Because I don't do selling and I don't know much about it. So I try to make that the distinction. I don't have a seller account. I have a creator account. So I'm familiar with that. Hi, love. How you doing? Mini live is going. Oh, your lives are going well. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Appreciate you joining. So let me share my live out. I appreciate everybody coming in. I love the support. And so let me share the live. Give me a couple seconds. You know, you could add your live to your story. So just adding my live to my story. You know, you can send your live to your followers. Let me talk through that because you always should be sharing your live. And for me, I like to send a little message when I share out my live. So people in the agency, they know I send messages that say, join me live. I usually say join me live now because I sometimes start after 4 o'clock. So I let people know I'm live actually right now. Join me live now and I usually say tips to go live. Okay. And so I probably need to think about my wording sometimes, but that's it. Let me catch up on comments. Happy you said, I just wanted to stop by and say, I'm assuming say hello, friend. How you doing? Do you need 1K followers to start posting TikTok shop links? The short answer is yes-ish. You have to get invited into TikTok shop. So it's an invitation to get invited into TikTok shop. So it's not just you automatically being able to access it once you get to 1K followers. So let me do this. And for Cheryl's, I'm going to do this for you, friend. We're going to do a TikTok shop conversation. I'm probably going to do a couple different perspectives. I'm going to do the perspective for people like you who don't have shop yet, who haven't gotten invited to the program because you don't have enough followers yet. And you have to really tell TikTok you're interested in the program. So, and we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about it from a perspective of people who already have it and you are potentially going live. You're thinking about maybe pinning your products. You're thinking about what does it mean to have shop. So we'll talk about it from both directions. Or how to leverage your shop. Because I had a call, I jumped on someone's live at 12 o'clock last night. Someone in the agency, hello friend. And it was a long conversation. We talked, but she had gotten a shop violation. So I had to kind of help her and explain from an agency perspective, I'm not a shop agency. So I don't see those violations. I don't think you would, even if you were a shop agency. But I see your other violations. I see your non-shop violations. Hello, Trisha T. How you doing, Mimi? Coming in, Trisha T. Thank you for the daily heart me. Hi, hey, Skin T Spill. I am still in this house cleaning. I'm okay. You said, Dr. Trish, I'm back. How you doing, friend? Dr. Trish, you went live, didn't you? You did go live. I want to jump on. One, you said one of a kind. I love that. How is it possible some people be smoking on their lives? You know what? We were talking about that earlier, Juan. I'm gonna chalk it up to a couple things. Either they have their content disclosure on, and they have their audience control on, so they probably have both things on, and they're able to smoke. However, the newer community guidelines is going to roll out on September 13th. So this time next week, next Saturday, the new community guidelines roll out. I'm thinking a lot of that behavior is going to end because the newer community guidelines, they're pretty strict about what you can and can't do. So just recognize it. I think some of that is going to ease up. Well, someone was smoking. Yeah. The smoking is supposed to be a real no-no. So I'm not sure how that's going to be able to continue. I'm going to say the new guidelines is going to make it so that that's not going to be allowed. Okay, so just know the newer ones roll out on the 13th of this month. Thank you for the shares. Friends, yes, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate all the likes. Feel free to share out the live. A couple of different ways for my new people who joined the agency and new people who are here. When you hold down my nose or my glasses and you hold the screen down, you can share out the live. The arrow down here also allows you to share the live out. Hello, Wellness Girl. Allows you to share the live out. You can share it to your story. Some of you have a feature to repost the live. As a live host, I don't see it, so I don't see where I can repost. But when I'm in your viewers, when I'm visiting and viewing your lives, I can repost. So I repost quite a bit. And you know what? I keep intending to look at my repost to see what you guys see. But I think you guys see a snippet. It's probably a 2 or 3 minute clip of that live stream. So you said I reposted. Thank you so much, friend. And so when you can repost the live and you can share the live out. And if you belong to certain groups, because if you're in the agency, you're going to belong to my group. You do belong to my group, and then my new people who just joined today, you were going to belong to my group. I need to set it up for you all. But you can share it out to the groups. And I think I belong to like 7 or 8 different groups. So I just send my live out to all those groups, and then I share y'all live out to some of those groups as well when I go visiting. And so that's a group of people that could potentially engage in your live. So, and then, hey, pals, thank you so much for coming in both spots. And then you can actually hold down there's a question mark, not a question mark, I'm sorry, magnifying glass, a search bar. So you can search for different people to share the live out to. I encourage you to do that on occasion because it will give you a different list of people you could share your live out to. Okay? Thank you. So it'll give you a different list of people to share your live out to. So I encourage you to do that. If you hold my nose or glasses down, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom and you see that find more friends, you can start typing in that bar. Like say if you type the word something to do with your niche, maybe it is something where you're talking about health. You start typing the word health, you can send it out to all the people who have health in their title and their nickname or their username. So it allows you to do that. If you want to share it out to a demographic, maybe people who have over 50 in their title, you can share it out to that group. Over 40 in their title, share it out to that group. The acronym for stay-at-home moms. So you can share it out to that group. So it'll give you a list of people. I sent it one time. I was in one of our crafting people's room, and I said, okay, craft. And then it started listing different people with the word craft or some variation of that. So just recognize that that's a good way to share it out to different people and people who you may want to engage in your live stream. So I try to do that when I come to your live, so I'll share it out that way for you all. Hi, how you doing, Olivia with the dot? Thank you so much, Dr. Trish, for sharing my live. I see you guys all the shares, so I appreciate all the support. And we spent a lot of time with the fan club this morning. So hear me clearly. You're a fan club. You guys are awesome fan club members. Your fan club, as you start growing that community, you can start activating your fan club to support your live in that way. So what does it mean for them to click your daily heart me? They're sharing out your live. They're commenting. They're liking your live. They're doing all the things to support your live. They're putting the fan club stickers in. And so again, that community is helping to support pushing your live out. Wait, say that again. How you share out to health people? Okay, so follow me. Do what I'm doing here, Dr. Trish. So press my nose down. You see the screen. I want you to scroll all the way down to the bottom of your list of people you would share the live out to. At the very bottom, it says more friends. I want you to type the word, let's see, health. And any of your friends that have that in their title or associated with it, you could send it to those people. So depending on how many friends and followers you have, you could send it to those people. Or maybe you just start typing the word part of health is heal. So you can send it to that group of people. Yeah, so you could do wordplay. Yeah, and you can send it out to people that way. You said thank you. You're welcome, Peggy. Billionaire. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. And like I said, if you want to send your live, so again, you know that you got followers. Now let's back up some. Now I want us to reverse. And I tell you guys this all the time. You should be engaging in other lives relating to your topic or to your demographic. You should be relating to attending other, engaging in other content relating to your topic or your demographic, because the idea is that you're growing your followers. And so those followers, those friends are people you could share your live out to as you grow. So you want to be kind of intentional about who you're connecting with. Yes, because I'll be sending it to the same. Yeah, you don't have to send it to the same people. Mm-mm. You can play around with that. I'm able to put your information on my account. Say that again. Say that again. Am I able to put your information on my account? What do you mean by my information? Yes, but what do you mean by my information? I think the answer is yes. It depends on what you're talking about, but yes. There ain't enough hours in the day. I know it's so much, friend. So I can promote the agency. Yes, that's what I thought you meant. That's why I said yes. Yes, like the name of your agency. Yes. You know what? We've been using the acronym LYIA. So let me put it in here, friend. So this is what people have been using quite a bit, but it's up to you if you want to spell it out. I think it's going to be too many characters. So if you want to use the acronym for launch your income agency, that's what a lot of people are doing. So, and then you can see the photo frames and other stuff. So yes, that's it, friend. Thank you so much. Yes, look at there, look at there. Thank you so much, Dr. Nina. Okay, great. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I knew that's what you were referring to. That's why I said yes. And you have a referral coupon a code too, or a QR code that you can use. And I think it's a link. I think it's both. That way I can promote it and let everyone know. Exactly. And if you want to give them your coupon, your referral, you could. You could, absolutely. You absolutely could. I did not know that. Woohoo. Yes, yes, it's there, friend. You have it. So, okay, you said you did not know that. So let me show you where it's at. So now I need to show you where it's at. He's like, I did not know that. So let's show you where it's at so you can get to it. Thank you for sharing it out. And so thank you all for coming in. You say yes, please. Okay, so here, I'm going to take you to my shop page. Let's go to my shop page. And then we're going to go, we're going to actually go to the live center. So give me 1 second. Let me get to the shop page. We're going to go to the live center. Thank you, Sultry Nana. Appreciate it. So yeah, I want you guys to, Dr. Trish, I know I hear you, friend. You said there's not enough hours in a day, but for your topic, let's be real. You're talking about women's health, so and you're talking to. I'm gonna assume you're talking to a certain demographic, somebody who's 30 plus, 40 plus, something like that. So you're gonna determine who you're talking to. But many of the lives you're visiting, you are visiting and engaging in those lives, so you actively should be connecting with folks in the room. That's part of your process. You want to make sure you're following and connecting with different people, because those become potential people who will follow you back. And this is a room where we do connect with people. And so you want to connect with people because we're talking about growth. So if you are connecting with people as you are starting to expand your followers, you can share your live out with them too. So that's another way to do it. Okay, so really quickly, let me show this to you. I'm on my shop page. Let me flip my camera so you can see the words clearly. We are going to go to TikTok Studio. So on your page, TikTok Studio. Then I want you'll see at the top where it says Tools and Live. We're going to go to the live side. So we're on the live side. We're going to go down here where it says Tools and Resources. So on your screen, it should say Tools and Resources. It may have boxes that are just down here, but mine has the arrow where they're all collapsed under here. Don't know why they did that, but that's the way it is. And so at the very bottom is the Creator Network. Within the Creator Network, if you click this, it says join Creator Network. For me, because it's my other page, I'm not with the Creator Network on this page. But for you, it's just going to say Creator Network. You're going to click Creator Network. And again, this is the join setting. But for you, it's going to say launch your income agency. And so you would see also a referral box. I don't know what it looks like for you all. I might have to come to somebody's live and someone who is show and telling, maybe Pals or someone else who does the TikTok coaching to see what it looks like from your side. But essentially it should have referral, and there should be an arrow where you can click the referral box, and that's where you see your code you can send to people. That particular code, you can have it on your phone and people scan it if you're with someone who needs it, maybe a family member or a friend or something. Or if you want to, I believe you should be able to add it to your website. That's if you have space on your website. I don't know if you do. Maybe you have maybe a Magically or a Linktree or something like that, and you can add it there for people to click it if they wanted to. Or you can inbox them. You can send it in a message to them. I think it should show up for them to be able to scan it. So there's a couple different ways, but it is a TikTok code, so you should have a couple different ways to use it. You even could, if you wanted to, you could have it as a question for your service. So for you guys, Service Plus is right here, that little link there. So if you click Service Plus, you could create your Service Plus. Let me show you Service Plus, because now you guys are going to say, what's Service Plus? And where is it? Let me catch up on comments. It said I record how to do it and somehow need you so you can see it from my end. Oh, really? Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so go back here. You're gonna say where's Service Plus. So Service Plus is a couple different places. So if you click TikTok Studio, under you gotta scroll down, but under the monetization programs, you'll see different features. Service Plus is one of them. Getting messages. Service Plus is one of them. So that's where you can add your Service Plus feature. And I don't have Service Plus activated on this account. It's on, obviously it's on this account I'm on. So you would have to join it, and your services have to be digital solutions. So my people with physical products, like my friend Billionaire, you probably wouldn't, Service Plus probably would not be the right solution for you, but you could turn it on. The other thing for the live side, if you go under tools again, tools and resources, Service Plus is there. So Service Plus is there for you. Okay. So it's on the tool side and it's on the live side. You can get to Service Plus. Service Plus, here's what I would tell you. It's great for people who have a digital product or consultations or coaching, those type of services you're doing. And so you could create, they allow you to give a Service Plus bio, and then you can add frequently asked questions and a response to those questions. So if someone presses your question, how to do a one-on-one consultation, how to learn more about your agency, how to join the agency you belong to, because you talked about it in your live. You can click, you can have a question there, and then the response can be, here's the referral link, or go to my webpage to get the referral link, or let me know, I'll send you the referral link, after my live session. So something else, you can have a quick response for them. So that's how Service Plus works. So it allows you to kind of have this Q&A, this FAQ type format for your live, and you could pin those questions, or pin your service bio, and you can pin for people to get more information from you that way, and then people can click it and go through your Service Plus and get questions answered. Okay, so that's Service Plus, friends. Let me know if there's any questions. I'm happy to answer questions for you all. All right. Yes. Thank you so much. I see the shares. Thank you so much for supporting my live goal. I will reset it. And in the meantime, I was going to have a conversation about shop. So I want to make sure I answer questions for you guys over there as well. So we'll get to talking about shop in a second. Let me know if there's any other questions. I know I started off by talking about sharing and liking your live, and making sure you think of different ways to share out your life. How you doing, Ed? Hello, friend. Hello, Sharon. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate everybody who's here. And if you have any specific questions, I'm happy to kind of, detour and answer your questions. Hello, hello. Appreciate you. All right. So, and I love that you guys are engaging. Yes, tap, tap, tap. Hey, y'all. Hey, how cute. Hello, friend. And so we're going to talk. I said I was going to talk a little bit about shop. So I'm going to spend some time talking about TikTok shop just because I know some people are curious about how to get it. And then some people are curious about, okay, now that I have it, how do I make sure that I leverage it correctly? I will say, I stayed up yesterday. Hey, good afternoon. Hello, friend. I stayed up yesterday a little later because one of our friends, they got in a little trouble with TikTok Shop, and they were new in terms of understanding how TikTok Shop works for the live. So it was their regular live stream, and it was kind of ironic because I saw that the person was live. They shared their live, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go visit their live. I went to the live and it had ended the live. I was like, I messaged. I was like, oh, weren't you just live? I was like, did I miss you that quickly? And that's when I got the message that the TikTok shop violation happened, or that they got a violation. They didn't realize it was TikTok shop related. So we're gonna talk about that as well, because I want you guys to understand how TikTok shop operates when you're doing a regular live. Okay? Okay, so let's see. TikTok does not play play around. No, they do not. And TikTok Shop especially, it is a different ball. It's a beast. Okay, so you kind of got to know what you're getting into, and just be willing to play the game. Okay, and let's see. And so definitely need that info. You're welcome, friend. Okay, so let's go. Let's go here. Let's start off with the fact that you are looking to get TikTok Shop. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to move over to once you get TikTok Shop. Okay? So Shells, let me know if you're still with me, friend, because I think this is more for you, friend. Let me know. Anybody else in the room is like, oh, I would like to get TikTok Shop. Okay? Let me know where you stand with that. And let me say this. I have to give my yes. Okay, perfect. I have to give my disclaimer and my own personal bias about this. TikTok Shop, the way the algorithm works, I want to know it all. I got you, friend. The way the algorithm, I'm here, I'm listening. I'm going to open my shop after 10K followers. Okay, so let's talk about this, because I think that's what I'm going to recommend that you do differently. Okay, so I'm staying quiet. I know how like you know, hey. I tell you, TikTok is a beast. TikTok shop is a beast. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say to you. Shells, first and foremost, I recommend that you create a separate account for TikTok shop. Okay? That's my belief. That's my bias. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Because here's what I will say. It does impact your algorithm. The way TikTok shop operates is that you said absolutely. Absolutely 100. It's like, enough said, huh? Enough said. How you doing, Holly? So that's first and foremost. Do not try to do TikTok shop in a full holistic way of TikTok shop with your primary account, or with the account that you want to do some other stuff with. How you doing? What is it, El Pablo? Thank you so much, friend. And so just kind of keep that in mind. That's my first thing I'm going to tell you, because the way the algorithm works for TikTok shop is that people who are searching for products, people who are on here shopping, TikTok's like, okay, you like TikTok shop. Let me push you into this live post that's talking about a product or something or niche that you might be interested in. And so that's what happens. And when it comes to your content, the same thing happens. People who are looking to see shoppable content, they get a lot of shoppable videos. Okay. I'll tell you right now, when I was standing up my TikTok shop, so I think I probably would have to give you my whole backstory of being here on TikTok, but fast forward a little bit. In May, what was it, April? It might have been around April. I started, May, I think it was May. I had a different, my account I just showed you, that's my shop account, was my private, not my private, my faceless account, where I was, how you doing, Harvey? Where I was doing motivational messages, stuff like that. And then at one point I started doing this account so much, I was like, well, am I really doing this account fully? Let me think about it. And then shop opportunity came available, and I was starting to think differently about shop. So I decided to change that account to shop. Okay, so it was my faceless account. I decided to make it face forward because I'm face forward here. I was like, let me make that my face forward account and I'll make it TikTok shop. So that's what ended up happening. Can I link my second account, seller shop, to my content creator account? Um, okay. Let me understand something. Do you have a seller account? Maybe that's what I'm confused by. Why did you say seller? Do you have a product you're trying to, your personal product, like your own t-shirt, hat, jewelry? Do you have your own products that you're trying to create and sell on TikTok? Because billionaire, no, not yet. So seller, when it comes to seller's account where you're selling your own product, it's a different operation. I don't know as much about the seller's process because I don't sell as a seller. I've been a creator. So I don't know as much. I think the short answer of that is maybe. Because I think I've heard some people say they've done it before. I don't know all the details of how you would do that. And you said a whole nother like a ball game. No. So billionaire's doing it and she's been like, it's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle with TikTok shop for her. I'm just seeing what's the options are. Just seeing what the options are. Um, I've heard people say they did that before. I don't know if I would recommend it. And again, I think it's a matter of how do you end up having accounts tied to one another. I don't know if I would do that, but I would definitely say a separate account. Me too. I have a seller account. You do too. Nalen's World. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah. So I don't know much about seller. That's why I paused and I was like, I know I've heard people talk about linking the two, and I don't know all the details. So I don't want to steer you down a path that's not accurate. I would tell you my opinion, separate it. Don't commingle them. That would be my first indication on it, or thought about it. Somebody else would have to tell me all the reasons why you would connect it. But I'm not the, what did you say? But I'm not the coach. You said, so what did you say? It's a whole nother ball game, but I'm not the coach. Gotcha. Yeah, I wouldn't connect them. I don't think I would. I think what I'm sharing with you is that you definitely want to avoid the connection. That's probably what I would say. If anything, just so that your account doesn't get, TikTok shop will take over your account. It will. So, for example, this account here, when I was transitioning my other account to TikTok shop, I was using this account to help with finding products. I was using this account to share out my lives for that other account. I was using this account to be a moderator in that account and sit in a room and moderate and stuff. I was using this account for a lot to stand up that other account. So then at one point, TikTok was like, oh, well, you want shoppable stuff. You're looking at shoppable content. You're doing all this stuff with TikTok shop. Then you must want this account to be shopped. So my For You feed had nothing but shoppable videos. Now, I will tell you today, I rarely see shoppable videos because I stopped doing that. I stopped connecting the two. I stopped making them, using this account to support the other one and standing it up. Even when I show you guys from another device, another phone. That's how much I've separated the two. So I rarely see shoppable content on this page because, again, it will take over your account. So people who are looking for shoppable content, who are buying things, you will see more shoppable content. For me, on this account, I don't see it. Because I just don't engage in that way. So know that is, and when I do buy products, it's funny because I buy them either off the other account or I use my husband's account. That's how I buy products. Like, I totally don't use this account for it. And you guys have not seen me even pin a product for shoppable products because I have a shop on this account. I just don't do it. So again, I'm really focused on keeping the two things separated. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all coming in. Look, thank you for looking at my service bio. Appreciate you joining. Oh my gosh, my phone is going to go out on me. I did not charge it. So let me charge it. Uh-oh. Okay, hopefully that's fine. It is running hot too. It's like, what are you doing, sister? Okay. So, how you doing, friend? How you doing, Miss Treetop? And Quad, I see you all coming in too. Appreciate you joining. So, so I would say leave it separated. Really quickly, I'm gonna run through how to get shop just so that you know, because you do. So just like I told you, I was using shop to stand up this page here. I was sending an intentional signal to TikTok that I wanted shop by my behaviors. Okay, so if you want shop, then you have to send TikTok a signal that you want shop. So you're going to be very intentional about doing it. Okay, and again, your behaviors, how you operate, what you're looking at, what you're clicking, what you're purchasing, all those things help TikTok know, like, oh, you must want TikTok shop. So that's how that works. And then obviously you have to have the followers to make sure you're able to get TikTok shop or get invited into TikTok shop. So that's how that will work as well. Thank you all. Appreciate your shells. Appreciate you for the populars. And so the first thing I would tell you to do, if I were you, I would start a separate account. That would be number one. Okay. What agency is this? Hello, Faith Flow with Diana. Hello. Launch your income agency. There's not a cost. That's a leading question, but it's not a cost. TikTok pays you and pays the agency basically through the rewards that are earned in your live. So that's how that works. As you go live, you earn up to 53% per week. TikTok uses the difference. They take that for themselves and then they give a percentage to the agency that you belong to. So that's how TikTok would do it. So it's not coming from your rewards, it's coming from TikTok share. Give me a second. I'm going to talk about shop, and I will, if you stay with me for a little bit, I will talk about the agency. Okay. And if you're curious about the agency, ultimately you're going to have to click the link, this link in the corner, to apply. And then I also have some information on my webpage, on my account. You're welcome, friend. So I'll walk through it in a second, but I'm happy to answer questions. But okay, so let me finish about the shop conversation, and I definitely will circle back to the agency conversation. So as you are, so the first step I would tell you to do is get a separate account. If you're going to do shop, that would be my first thing. Second thing I will say is that you want to let TikTok know that you're interested in shop. So there's two things you need to do to make sure you're, first of all, eligible. Hello, friend. Thank you so much, Piles. And so first you want to make sure that you are eligible. And so there's two things you're going to have to do to check to make sure you're even eligible to be invited. And then what I tell people is, like, there's 5 things, and it's really not really 5, but there's 5 other things that you can do to signal to TikTok that you're interested in TikTok shop. Okay, so let's go through the first 2 things first, and I know the eligibility things, because I know that's going to take a little bit more explaining, especially for new people who haven't done this. Mrs. Treetop, you said earlier you had checked on your banned accounts. So I will tell you, the first thing you want to do is to make sure when you are following people, okay, whether it's in lives or content, you said I'll be back. Okay, perfect. When you are engaging and following people, you want to make sure, first of all, you are not following accounts that TikTok has banned. I don't know the rationale. I don't know the background of why they don't necessarily remove those accounts fully from you. Yes, I did. I deleted them. Perfect. But they don't. So because they don't, you are responsible for removing those accounts. Okay? So if you go, and I'm going to go to my shop page, and we'll see if I have some banned accounts, because I did this last week. And so when you are on your profile, hello, how you doing? Yuji, appreciate your friend flying here in 25. Look at you. Thank you so much. So if you click your followers or following, so you can see the people who you're following, you're friends with, and who your friends, your following, and followers. So we'll do it from the friend side. On this screen here, if you type in, let me turn my mirror off again. So there's a search bar here. If you type in the word user, oh, I got some more in here, y'all. You see the ones with no face and they have user with all the numbers? You see that list? There's a list of, what is that? Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is that right? 8? Yeah, 8. So there's a total of 8 in here. No, 2, 4, 6, my bad, 2, 4, 6. So there's a total of 6 in here that have no face and no numbers. Yes, I see 3 users in mine. There we go. So we're going to click their face. I'm going to click them. What does that say? Account banned. So when TikTok bans your account, they take your photo away and they take the user with all the numbers. They take your name away, your nickname. Okay? So know they take you back to your original state when you first started your account. And so TikTok gave me the heart me's. We'll see how this goes. TikTok gave us the flash code with the heart me's. Thank you so much. I know you guys were coming in, hearting me already, so don't worry. TikTok does that to me. It's like, you know what, Dr. Lisa, I'm gonna try you. So I get tried all the time by TikTok. So I totally understand. Because I know you guys came to my earlier live, y'all gave the heart me then too. So it's totally understandable. So here's what will happen. So now you gotta remove this. So you see the arrow over here. If you click this arrow over here, it will remove this follower. So you can remove the follower that way. If you remove the follower, you get a message that says to remove the follower. And then you can go back out. And if you search the user again, I'm gonna come all the way out and go back in. And then I'm gonna type in the word. We'll do it on the friend side. USER. Okay, so now that user is gone. So now we're down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are left. It says my device is overheating. I don't know if this is gonna be a good live, y'all. My device is overheating. So we'll see what happens. But I need to charge my device. So anyway, so you can do that, and that's how you remove them. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate your friend. If I come back and out, and then here's a cheat code. So when you are under the follower side, you see that search bar there? I'm going to type it under the follower side, USER. I like the follower side better because, thank you so much. It does a combination of the friends and the following. Thank you so much for that subscription, UG. Appreciate you. It does the friends and any of the people you're following. So it added a follower. Remember, we had the 5 friends. So the 5 friends are still there. And then we have 1 follow. So the beauty of this is that you can just turn these people back red. As you go down the list, turn them back. This is the quick way to go. So they're banned. Let me go back. So it goes, oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Let me just hit it. Okay, so they're all here. And then when I go out, because I unfollowed these people, they're red now. This is so good to know. Yes, yes. So now that they're red, they're unfollowed. We ain't friends no more. Okay. So if I go out again and go back in and search the word user again. Again, remember, user is the name that TikTok gives us all when we first start. When I type the word user again, it just shows those 2 people. Okay. You said, thank you for teaching us. You're welcome, friends. Not friends anymore. We not friends no more. We not following. We ain't friends. We good. So they're gone. So you have to get rid of those because guess what? My number was 530. I should have looked at it before, but it should have been 5,336. That's probably what it was, or 37. I think because of the follower. So that's probably what it started off as. TikTok says, okay, your numbers are kind of inflated because you got all these banned accounts that you are following too. Those aren't real friends. Those aren't real followers. I banned those people. Now, why they didn't take the banned people out of my account, I don't know. But I got to do it. So you got to do that. And so that's something where TikTok will give you a notification if you try to get in TikTok shop saying, the message says something along the lines of that you're essentially, it's like that you are, it's not real followers. I forgot the name. Somebody tell me what it says. I forgot what it says, but it's something about not original or not real followers or something. So it's some kind of verbiage they use. I need to go through my list. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Definitely go through your list. So I remove them in following. You can remove them in followers, friends, or following. All 3. Mine doesn't show up for the middle one, for the followers. It doesn't show up there. That's really what you're trying to get rid of. So friends are the main ones you're worried about. I also get rid of the ones I'm following. If they got banned and I'm following them, why am I following them? I get rid of them too. Okay? So it's something about I can't remember the phrase. If somebody can remember the phrase, tell me. It's not popping in my head. Dr. Lisa, I want to shop on this account, but I need to build my followers. Okay. Oh, this year, yes, you need to build your followers. So you want me to talk about that? I've talked about that before, but let me know if I need to talk about it, friend. But yeah, you want to go to rooms that have a lot of people and the room is rooming, and you can connect. But obviously, when you're in rooms like this, you want to always be in a mindset of, how do I get more followers? How do I connect? How do I make sure I'm connecting with people who are engagers? How you doing, the short stuff? Thank you for the populars, friend. Thank you, Miss Darlene, for sharing out the live. I appreciate you. So you want to make sure you're doing that. And then the other thing you want to do is do an account check. TikTok Shop, as you can tell, is about creating shoppable content. So you got to make sure your videos and your content are in good standing. Okay, so that's where you have to do an account check. And so when you go on your TikTok Studio, click account check. On the other account, I can have a showcase without doing shop. Yes, that's what I'm actually going to talk about. Yeah, the other part of this. Yes, I want you to do a showcase, and I want you to minimize how much you actually pin and activate that shop live. In my opinion, don't do it that much. That's what happened yesterday to the person, and she didn't realize. Well, she actually didn't realize she had activated it. So that's a whole nother conversation. But when you activate it, you got to make sure you do it correctly. So I don't want you to impact your live stream if it's not done correctly. Studio. If you go to TikTok Studio here on the page, it will show at the very bottom. You guys see it here, right here. See that? Okay, account check. So I want you to click account check. It'll go through all your videos. This is on TikTok Studio. You'll see tools and live on this side. TikTok Studio, I want you to click the tools side. So you're standing on the tools side and you're scrolling down a little bit to account check. Okay, so you're gonna check your account to make sure all your videos are in good standing. If they're not in good standing, TikTok says, oh, well, your videos are not in good standing. You can't join TikTok Shop. Okay, so videos not in good standing. You got to make sure you remove, either make that video private, or they tell you not to delete videos. You can delete and edit if you just posted the video, but typically they tell you to make it private. Okay, but at the end of the day, you got to make sure you have a green, good standing circle in order to join TikTok Shop. They will not let you join if your videos are not in good standing. So good standing videos, make sure you're not following any banned accounts. Banned account checks, you should be doing that almost weekly. I just told you I did that account last week when I did my live and I showed people about the banned accounts, and I got some more a week later. There's some more. So they're always, TikTok is always banning accounts. So you got to make sure you remove those accounts so that you stay in good standing. Okay, so those are the two eligibility things that you have to do to get TikTok Shop. So you got to stay on top of those two things. To tell TikTok that you want the shop, here's what you're going to do. I tell people to go to Creator Search Insights, because Creator Search Insights will have a box. I don't have it on this account because I already have shop, but it will have one of those boxes. Let me show you what it looks like. And if you go to Creator Search Insights, so you're going in the search bar on the home screen. So, well, it's not here, but the home screen. When you go to home screen, you're going to type in the word Creator Search Insights. You're going to click Creator Search Insights. You're going to click View. Thank you so much for that daily heart, me. Appreciate you, friend. And then it takes you here. When I say the scrolling screens, I'm talking about this. And it's one that looks similar to this. I think it's this one. Explore opportunities to earn shopping insights. Well, it says something about to earn shopping commission or earn money as with TikTok Shop. When you click it, for people who don't have it, it's going to say something along that lines. When you click it, it will take you to the TikTok Shop for Creator, the affiliate program. It's going to take you to that application. Okay, so I want you to click that application. Now, you may not be eligible if you don't have 1,000 followers, if your account's not in good standing. Remember, we got to make sure your videos are good standing. Or if you are 1,000 followers, meaning that your 1,000 followers are not banned accounts. That can help you. You need 1,000 followers. You actually need over 1,000 followers. I'll tell you that right now. TikTok doesn't always flip the switch and say, oh, you're invited, you're in, at 1,000. Some people get it at 1,200. Some people get it at 1,500. I would probably say that they get it later because maybe they have banned accounts. Maybe they are, their videos are not in good standing. something else is going on. So that's typically why it won't activate closer to 1,000. Because many of the people I heard, like Trisha T, you got yours very close to 1,000. I think a couple people else have as well. So they typically give it to you as close to 1,000 as possible. But if you don't get it, it's because there's probably something else going on that has them saying, you know, there's some that you need to fix something before you can join. So yeah, you got it at 1,020. Yeah. So she got it at 1,020 on her other account. Hello, Marcus. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, your friend. And so just know that that's typically what's happening. There's something that you need to clean up before they let you in. So creator search insights. Click that application. If I were you, again, you're telling TikTok you're interested in TikTok Shop. Click that application maybe once a day, twice a day, when you're in the app, just to let them know, hey, I'm trying to get TikTok Shop. And then you're going to go back to that search screen and you're going to type in, it says Creator Search Insight, you're going to type in how to join the affiliate program. So now you're going to do this because now you're going to engage in that content. So you heard me earlier say, start with a new account, okay? Because what's going to happen, and I told you it happened to me with this account, what's going to happen is that your account is going to be nothing but TikTok Shop conversations and content. So you want to make sure that you're doing it on a different account, because maybe this account is supposed to be content that is based on your niche, your topic that you have for your content and your live stream. So you want to be intentional about not confusing the algorithm based on what account you're on. So if you have a new account, you're growing your followers, you're connecting over there, you're looking at content that's TikTok Shop content, you're letting the algorithm know you want TikTok Shop affiliate program. So that's what you're doing. And with that content that's popping up, hello, Dr. Q, with that content that's popping up, you're essentially going to engage in that content. That means that I am going to try to do a random lives on this account as well. Yeah, why not? Why not? You can. Absolutely. You absolutely can. Let's chat though. Maybe we do a one-on-one, because I want you to be strategic about what you're trying to do with this account. Because if it's lifestyle, then maybe you do some stuff that's relating to lifestyle. So your products will be lifestyle related. The digital pin. Let me see, friend. What did you say? So start the new account now and get 1,000 followers. Yes, and do that engagement that I'm about to talk about. Yeah, so make sure you do that. That's what I would recommend. That would be my way of doing this, because when you do it on this account, you're like, oh, I got TikTok Shop on this account, and then you'll be like, oh, why my videos are not reaching and not having the engagement? Why people aren't attending my lives the way they should? All that has a factor in terms of how you tell the algorithm, what you're telling the algorithm. So if you tell the algorithm, hey, I want to do shoppable products and videos, then that's what they expect for you to do. But when you try to do other stuff, they'll be like, oh, didn't you tell me shop? So just be mindful what you're talking about, what you're saying. And I even say that for the live stream. You got to be consistent about what you're talking about so the algorithm can get to know you, okay? And that you can build your audience too. They get to know who you are and what you're talking about, okay? Tap, tap, tap. Thank you so much, friends. Yes, let's tap it out. Let's support the live. Thank you so much. Share the live out. If you are new to me, go ahead and click the daily heart me, that heart plus over here. I got my mirror on. So click that. None of my videos or shoppable content is reaching. Ooh, give me 1 second, short stuff. Yeah, let's talk about it. Everything's a little wonky right now. Even I've done a couple videos too, and I thought they would have performed a little bit better. The one I just did, I thought it would perform better. So I think some of it is TikTok Shop. There's so many changes happening, but it could also be category. How have you categorized the video? What does that look like? My hope is to be able to have links to monetize my content. I'm Shadow Band. Banana, I know what you're saying. Possibly, yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'm not gonna say you're not, but let's chat. Let's chat before we say that. Okay, so let me I'm gonna talk about it. Hi, how you doing, Black Lotus? Hello, Anna. Thank you so much. Thank you for the roses. So I'm confused with the 1K followers needed to open a shop and create content. What you're confused about? Thank you so much for the roses. What are you confused about, Shells? Um, you you to get into TikTok Shop, you have to have 1,000 followers and a minimum of 1,000 followers, and that's the pilot program. The pilot program is different from the full program. New here, FIP. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Appreciate you and the support. Um, so you have to have 1,000 followers for the creator the creator pilot program. Full access where you can have unlimited number of videos you can post and unlimited number of lives you can do for shop is 5,000 followers. So when it comes to shop page, okay, so I didn't know those were two programs. Yes, I'm looking to get into the Creator Pilot Program. The Creator Pilot Program is the 1,000. Okay, let me say this differently. They're actually the same program. It is slightly different. Think about TikTok Shop Creator. That's the umbrella program. They have the affiliate program. That is the full unlimited program. People call it the affiliate program because that's ultimately what you're trying to do is be an affiliate and an affiliate for all the different sellers out there. So as a creator, you're a creator. You're going to be promoting and getting a commission for other people's products that other sellers, brands that are on TikTok, and you're getting you're their affiliate. Okay, so you get an affiliate link. So that's the affiliate program. Now, under the affiliate program, TikTok says, okay, you know what? I know you're a newbie. I know you're trying to figure this thing out. So I created this pilot program to help creators that are new at this, and you can get into the pilot program with 1,000 followers, and you will have access to certain products. You're not going to be able to do all products, and you only can do 5 videos a week. Can't do videos unlimited. You can't do 10 videos in a day. You can't do any of that stuff because some people do that. That's a strategy where they do a lot of content. So you can't do all that. You only can do 5 a week, and you only can do 3 lives too. 3 lives coming on, pinning a product in here and shop and doing shoppable lives. So TikTok says, I give you limitations because you're learning and growing. You got to know how to do these videos. You got to know how to do the lives. You got to understand our policies and procedures. And so we give you a pilot program for that. So that's what the pilot program essentially is. And as you do better, and you grow your followers, so you're still growing your followers, you can get unlimited access. Unlimited access typically comes at 5,000 followers. However, you can get it sooner if you are making sales. Sales are what's called gross market value. So you hear people talk about, merchandise value. You hear people talk about GMV, so gross merchandise value. So essentially what you're selling. And so as you're selling products, TikTok is like, oh, you're good at selling. I'm going to give you unlimited. You're going to get unlimited early. So some people do get it quite early, or they get live access early if they're doing a lot of lives with shoppable products, shoppable lives. Hello, Miss K Latte. So true, I am in both. Yep. So yeah. Oh yeah, you got 21,000 followers. Yeah. You're not in the pilot program anymore. You're in unlimited. Yes. So yeah, now I understand. Okay, so Creative Pilot Program is my first goal, and get sales. Yep, that's the point of all this. Yep, that's it. That's exactly it. So I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. I'm hoping my phone doesn't conk out on us. It is overheating, and I need a charge. So we're gonna see how this goes. So I'm gonna charge it. Okay, I'm gonna charge it so I can get it to work for a little bit, but it says it's overheating. Okay, so where were we at? So I said you're gonna put in here how to get in the TikTok affiliate program. You're gonna put that in there, and then once you put that in there, you are going to start engaging in that content. Those videos that pop up, that's like, hey, here's how to get in the affiliate program. Here's how I did it. I did it with this many people and all this other stuff. You're engaged with that content. You're gonna go. They tell you the bottom up. The reason why that's done for the watch time. So you're watching a video over and over again as you do your engagement, as you write your comment, as you hit the heart, as you follow that host. So you are essentially engaging in that content. So I tell people go into the comments, put a comment in, maybe heart some other people's comments because you're trying to get more followers. Remember, strategies for you to grow your community too. Hey, how you doing, friend? And so you're trying to grow your community. So you heart somebody else's comments. Maybe you comment back on a few people's comments too. Hello, friend. And so you want to make sure that you're engaging. So that's important. Hey, what's good? Appreciate you ever, but I can here. And so you're intentionally engaging in this content. Again, it's a new account for you. So if you're doing it if you're doing it the way I suggest. So you're trying to grow your community. You're trying to do that engagement. You're also trying to tell the algorithm that you're interested in shoppable content. And when you respond your comment, say, oh, thank you for giving me this tip on how to get into the TikTok affiliate program or TikTok shop program or whatever the word is, because those videos are categorized in most cases. So you want to say over and over again, TikTok affiliate program, TikTok shop affiliate program. So again, you're telling TikTok that you want the TikTok shop affiliate program. So you're being intentional about that. Now, the other thing I want you to do now is go back to, oh, excuse me, thank you. So go back to, this is somebody's video, but you see shop right here. So you're gonna click shop. You are going to shop. Thank you so much, Fisher T. Say bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you all, Urban Eye Candy. Thank you guys, you're so sweet. You are going to shop and purchase something, not break the bank, but you're gonna purchase something because you're telling TikTok, I want the TikTok pilot program, I bought a product from it. And then if you already bought products on this new account, so that's what I'm saying, on the new account, on the account that you have, you're gonna buy a product, okay? So I don't want you to be like, oh, I bought plenty of stuff. You can use that stuff too, but I want you to buy something on this new account. So you bought a product from this new account, and then I want you to get that product, and I want you to do a product review video and talk about the product. You don't have shop yet, but you could do a video where you are talking about the benefits. I don't know, the Goldie vitamins. You like the Goldie vitamins. Ooh, these taste so good. These are apple cider vinegar vitamins. Oh my gosh, I love my energy level with the B12. Do a video. Do a review of the product. So you're going to do that, and TikTok is going to see that you're now doing review videos. Okay, so that's part of it too. Okay, so you're doing review videos, you're talking about products, and now you can take some of the other products you've already bought. You can do review videos with those too. So that's totally fine. But what I want you to do is buy something from the new account, and then that's it. I think create search insights, search the affiliate program, engage with the content, buy a product from shop, and then do review videos. So that's gonna help you get TikTok shop after you had 1,000 followers and your account is in good standing and you're not following banned accounts. So you gotta make sure all that is clean and good to go and you're in good standing, okay? Let me know if there's questions about that. I know I went through that. I took a long time to go through that, but let me know if there's questions, because I know some of my people are new with the agency and you guys are trying, you laughing at me. I know some of you are new and you're with the agency and you're like trying to figure all this out. So I just want to make sure I said that. So that's how you get it. And so Trisha T, I think your next question, thank you. This is great. It reminded, you're right. So Trisha T, your question was, okay, how do I grow my account? So now let's talk about that. Show us how to clean banned accounts again. Clean them banned accounts. Okay, I'm gonna show you real quick because I want to get to some other stuff. Okay, really quick. You're on your follow. Did you discuss how to recognize a banned account? Yes. Yes. Do you know about the new live reward program? The new live reward program. New live incentive program? Incentive program? I don't know the reward program. Reward program. Why do I feel like I do know that? No. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's come across, but I can't. I'm drawing a blank. Live reward program. Sorry, I was like, okay. Oh, yes. Yes, here. Let me show it real quick. It's not on here. Is it? No. It went away. Yeah, the 12-week program. It was on my live program. Hold on, let me see if it's gonna show under campaigns. It may not. This one. It's more or less this one. where your client, the program. Yes, we talked about this last the other day, and you see all the different ways you can um, they can track your rewards. Yes, that's it. Yeah. So here, guys, if you go under campaigns, you'll see it. What is a live journey? It's under there. Yeah. So this is the program. Yeah. I was like, why does that sound familiar? Because we talked about it earlier in the week. But yeah, so that's it. So go under campaigns and you'll see that, and you guys can read up on that. But that is something you definitely want to engage in, because it will help you kind of understand different milestones and keeping track. And there's some incentives in there in terms of helping you. Are you in that program? I am not eligible for it because it's for not on this account. Now this account I'm eligible, my shop account, but this account I wasn't eligible because I'm not a newer live host. Well, let me take that back. I think I could be in it, but it's not showing up for me the way it did on this account. So I need to go back and look, and maybe that on a business account. So I got to go back and look. Where are campaigns located? Under your live. You'll see campaigns. When you're on the live, see live TikTok Studio, Tools Live. It's making me do a puzzle. Okay, TikTok will make you do puzzles on occasion if there's not enough. I don't know why they do it. It's random. I was about to give TikTok an explanation. It's so random. Because y'all commenting, y'all engaging, y'all tapping, y'all shit. It's random. How many people we have in the agency so far? Dr. Drew said, how many is it now? Let me check it a little bit. I'm going to switch to agency talk in a second. It is random. It's random. So back to band accounts. Let me go here real quick. Okay, let's see. So band accounts really quickly, y'all. I'm gonna fly through this. Okay, so I just removed the band accounts. So we're gonna go to following. I like following better because you could type in the word user. So type in the word user in that search bar. I'm gonna type in the word USER. Nobody's showing up as a user for me. But if it was, it would show no photo and it will say the word USER, user. So TikTok takes you back to your user status. There will be no photo and user. And if you click that profile, it says in the middle, account banned. When you're on this side, you could unfollow those people if you turn them back red. If I click them, I'm not going to click them, but if I click them, it would make them red. And then, matter of fact, let's click them. I clicked them. That person, I turn red. This person, I turn red. If you turn them back red, you unfollow them. But I'm going to follow them back. Look. And so, so that's there, okay? So you can remove banned accounts by unfollowing them. If you go to the profile where it says account ban, there's an arrow in the top corner. You can click that. It'll show remove the follower. So you want to check, you can remove them that way. And so you want to check weekly, if not a couple times a week. Especially if you're trying to do TikTok shop. You want to make sure you're cleaning up and constantly cleaning up those banned accounts, okay? So that's how you get rid of them. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Hello, her merchant. See your friend. So, engagement and getting new followers. So, this room currently has 31 people in it. So, as you're thinking about engagement, many of the people in the room you may follow, but you want to make sure you are actively growing your community. That's why I said when you're engaging in content, when you are engaging in lives, you're not just sitting back being a bystander. You are actively connecting with folks constantly. You'll see people who come into my room and they come in and they're like, hey, new friend, how are you? How's everything going? They're connecting, okay? They're about their business of building their community, okay? Look, Miss Darlene. Miss Darlene is a prime example. Let me read her merchant. He said, hey, just several friendly battles on my other account. You just did several. Did you really? We were talking about that, friend. You know what? Her merchant. You know there is a feature. You could set it so that it's only rose battles. I know you mentioned that before. You wanted to make sure people honor rose. If it's a rose battle, it is a way to set it as a rose battle only. You can determine what is the gift that you want to do. There's a couple different ways you can do that. So I just wanted to say that out loud because I know you were a little frustrated with how people were operating. I could not find that. Who did it yesterday? And I don't want to tell you wrong information because I've never done it before. I never said it that way. Um, Coach Chantel or Cassandra? Who's in the room? Cassandra, you did it, didn't you? Were you the person that did it for your battle? You said I did it. Okay, you did it. I didn't know who actually did it. So yes. So if you want to write, if you don't mind, Coach Chantel, putting it in the chat, I'll pin it so that people can see how to do it. I saw Rose Battle for other day. How cool it is. Yes, so Coach Chantel did it yesterday. She was the person that actually activated for a one-on-one battle with her and Cassandra. And so all we could send was roses. That was the gift. That was the that was the specific gift. I think I could have sent something else, but I didn't do it. I just sent roses. So you said I did it on Wednesday. Yep. Is that anybody ever cheat and send not a rose? I didn't send not a rose because it was a rose battle. So all I sent was roses. Okay. So it can be done. It can be done for you, friend. So what I was going to show is friends. Okay. So Miss Darlene is a great example. I'm going to pin her comment because she is talking to her merchant. So when you click, this is for my new folks in the room, when you click someone's photo, their mini profile pops up. You can see, it says maybe if you send something bigger, it doesn't count to the battle, but they still get the gift. Okay, that's probably what happens. So you probably could send something bigger and it just doesn't count towards the battle. That's fair. I can see that being the case. But I don't know. I didn't try it, so I don't know what it actually does. But it probably will still be a gift that's sent. But it probably just doesn't count towards the points. Um, when she clicked when she clicked her merchant, she saw the opportunity to follow her or follow her back. I think they're already connected, but she could have followed her back. And she said hello, and she did the little comment, the fan club emoji. So she did that. She's connecting to that person. She's following them. You can follow up to 200 people a day. Okay. Now let's unpack that a little bit, because not everybody's gonna follow you back. Not everybody's gonna follow you back. And I have a lot of banned accounts. Oh, sorry to hear that, Fred. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, especially if you've never done it before, you gotta stay on top of it. Can you pick from several different gifts? Ask Cassandra. Cassandra, can you? I'm sorry. Coach Chantel, were you able to pick from different gifts, or was it just roses? I think you had choices. It felt like they were saying different gifts verbally. So I think so. Yeah. Yeah, definitely try to clean up those banned accounts weekly. Right, it doesn't count towards win. Yeah. Okay. Good day, everyone. How you doing, Sunshine? Thank you so much. When you click the gloves, let me pin our comment. You said when you click the gloves, that is when you can choose. Oh, you can choose the. Oh, I'm trying to see the other part. You can choose the gift. It's before you start the battle. That's what she's saying. Why it's not letting me click that? Okay. So yeah, that's in there. Her merchant. I hope that helps, friend. I hope that was helpful. But yeah, you can do that, and it should help with deterring people from sending other types of gifts, because it actually says it on the screen, specific gift. That's pretty much what is designated, and it was a rose battle. That's what they did. So okay, so back to what I was sharing before. Just hooked up on accounts that can't meet the flash goals. Um, Debating on bothering, accept it or not. It's definitely I feel like there's definitely a little bit more of a support for rooms that meet the flash goal. I think it is, but I don't know anecdotally. I just know anecdotally. I don't know for sure. I haven't heard that, oh, if you don't meet the flash goal, you're going to be penalized. They wouldn't put that in writing, but yeah, so I do feel like it doesn't get pushed out as much. When the host says the goal, that's what it has to be. Nothing else until the goal is met. It could be Black Lotus. You got cut off. Says the goal. What are you referring to, Frank? She was asking about the flash goal, not the live goal. Live goal is set by you. The live goal is set by the host. The flash goal is set by TikTok, and you can't change whatever gift they put there. So that's TikTok's way of making it that the room is supported. Okay, yeah. So live goal is always set by you, and you pick whatever gift you want to put there. I tested it by not accepting for a while, then accepted for a while. They push your live out. Yeah, so her merchant is saying that she's tested it, and she feels like it's pushed out more when you do the flash goal. When you do the flash goal and achieve the flash goal, I'm assuming too. But it definitely seems a little bit more um, biased when it comes to supporting your live if you got the flash goal accepted. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go back to engagement in a live, because you guys are engaging and you guys are connecting, which is awesome. Okay, so when you are in a room, you want to connect with people. You want to make sure you are engaging with other viewers. That's going to help you when it comes to building your numbers. And then when you go to those rooms, when the room is rooming, it seems like people don't have. Yes, yeah, they do. Yeah. So when the room is rooming, how you doing, Omeka? Um, when the room is rooming, you really want to pay attention to this strategy, because essentially what's going to happen is not everybody's going to connect with you. You have 200 people to follow a day. So whether you're doing any content and going into the chats and comments, the comments of content to engage with people there and follow people there if you choose to, or you come into a live room, and a live room where there's a lot of engagement, those engagement rooms, grow rooms, you can connect there, and there's a lot of people who you can follow. Okay, and so those rooms will help you boost your numbers. You just got to kind of know how to play the game, because a lot of it is going to be centered on how visible you are. The chat is moving so fast, you may not have the same visibility. So you may want to put some emojis in there, some hearts, some other things like that. If you're a fan club member, you can use the fan club sticker. Then as you send a gift, and so this is a strategy. So when you go in these rooms, you're spending a little bit of coins and a little bit of time and coins, and you're connecting with people. Thank you so much. And Sunshine, the way you sent your gift, I don't think I have anybody in the room. Let me know if there's somebody in the room who wants to demonstrate it. But you want to tap slow, because it actually pins you up there longer. Okay, so it's almost like you're letting that circle close, but don't let it close. Tap. So don't let it close. Tap. So see how Trisha T is? Don't let it close. Tap. Okay, you're doing it in a very slow, methodical way. So again, thank you so much, Miss Starlene. I see you, friend. Thank you so much, Trisha T. But you're doing it super slow, and so she stayed pent up there. And so as you are engaging, what happens when you're staying pent up there, people will, especially in those rooms, when the room is rooming, those people will just snag people up. And then the other thing they do is snag up the top viewers. So people will be right up here, and they're like, okay, who's the top viewers? Let me see who they are. And they're following them. So if you are a top viewer, I'm not telling you to spend a whole lot of money, but if you're a top viewer, then that gives you more options or more visibility, and people will follow you that way too. And in those rooms, people are always saying, here are my top viewers, here are my top viewers. So that happens. Thank you so much, friends. I see you. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, how you doing, Lady Exclusive? How are you, friend? Uh-oh. Oh, TikTok didn't like something I did. What did I do? TikTok, I don't think he said he had my top viewers. But it said it was trying to restrict me. I don't know what happened. My phone is running hot too. So we'll see. But yeah, so I didn't even read the whole thing. I'm not sure what it said. Let me see something, see if I can see what it said. I don't know if it liked it. Oh, it don't let me talk about this conversation, y'all. That's what it is. It was like, you telling too much. I was like, you saying too much. You talking too much. So, yes. So I was like, you can't be telling all the secrets. So we'll see. Did it TikTok my appeal? Appeal in progress. So we'll see. Anyway, so we'll see. So now y'all know I ain't gonna talk no more about it because TikTok mad at me right now. But y'all know what to do. So, and that's the end of that conversation. So when it comes to shop, thanks anyway. You're welcome. When it comes to shop, um, yeah, I'm in trouble. I hit appeal. I was like, I don't know what I did wrong. So we'll see what happens. TikTok still, we'll see if it says my appeal is in progress. So we'll see if it gives me back my visibility. But you can't talk about that, y'all. So now y'all know I can't. It's not something you talk about. Okay. TikTok is not very nice right now. It's not being nice to me. Okay, so I think strategy is what it is. I know it is. It is. So when you so let's go back to the shop conversation. So shop. So what I've experienced is one of our people in the agency, they got in trouble with TikTok shop because ultimately what was happening is that they started their live and they didn't realize they did this. So I'm going to show two things that you want to be careful with, especially my new friends. I want you guys to be careful. So they started the live and they went into the settings page. Your strategy needs to be authentic engagement by going into, okay, they appeal. My appeal got approved. My restriction is ended. I should have screenshot that though. I should have screenshot it just from a teachable moment for you all. Because the appeal was there and I just click it, and every time I do this without fail, I just say, I don't know why I got it. I click number 1. So that so far has helped, and I have not been restricted for long. So, and I'm only going to stay on, now that I say this out loud, I'm only going to stay on probably another 15 minutes or so, just because I do have to go to someone's live tonight, so I gotta make sure I set them up. Yes, you should have. So let's see. So with so let's see. That's what I thought. Yes, Pals, that's what's going on. Yeah. So it's funny. I just saw your other comment. So here's what we're gonna talk. We're gonna go back to shop. So 2 things happened to this person. When it happened to them, they had turned on the shop basket. Okay, they turned on the shop basket, and it was in the settings. So what they did. They was like, okay, I'm on my settings screen. I'm about to put the title of my live. I'm setting my live goal. I click my settings. Feature, well, let me take that back. She didn't click the settings because she didn't know about content disclosure or the toggling on the audience control, but she did click the shopping cart. So because she clicked the shopping cart, she turned on TikTok shop. Didn't realize it. She added some products in her shopping cart, and then ultimately TikTok was like, oh, this is going to be a shoppable live. So when she went live with the shoppable live turned on. And she was doing a regular live. She wasn't pinning products. She didn't realize that she had activated the shoppable live. So I tell you guys that because that's something that you gotta need to know. When you are doing anything shop related in the live screen, TikTok is like, oh, you must want this to be shoppable live. Hello, friends. Thank you so much, Lady Exclusive, for the shares. Omega, thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Sunshine, thank you for your comments too. All right, and thank you for the populist friends. So she didn't realize she had activated it, okay? Yeah, yeah. They gave no grace. Yeah, they don't. They don't give grace at all when it comes to newbies and TikTok shop. TikTok shop, like I said, is very particular, so you gotta be careful. So what will happen is it assumes that you're automatically doing a shoppable video. So that's one way. So you want to be careful about clicking that shopping basket if you have TikTok shop. The other thing I will tell you, and I'm going to go on my shop page for you all here. Other thing I will tell you is TikTok Studio. If you go there, I'm going to my shop page. If you schedule a live event, I just want to show you guys this real quick. And you it says create an event. Let me turn my mirror off so you guys can see it fully. It defaults to shoppable live. This has tripped up a couple people, and they didn't realize that they were starting a shoppable live. How do you get taps with hearts and the sunglasses? I think that's part of the fantastic journey. That's one of the so you got to be careful. You got to change this to a regular live, because if you schedule a live event as a shoppable live, it also activates the basket. Okay, and then the audience control is automatically turned on for TikTok Shop, because you got to be 18 years or older to shop and buy in TikTok Shop lives. So how can you have a regular live and products in your showcase while you're in your live? Well, here's what you can do. You can start with a regular live, and you can schedule it if you want to as a regular live. If you have TikTok Shop, I mean, essentially what you could do is, hold on one second. You could turn on your shopping basket where people are able to, while you're live, you can activate that and people are able to get products from you that way under your shopping basket. So you can turn it on. Here's what I will tell you, and this is my, gotta remember that still needs to go live. Did a practice one. Did you really? Okay. Here's what I tell you. I am not a big fan of turning on the shopping cart while you're doing a regular live. You can do it. You absolutely, I wouldn't say do it before you go live. I will say start your live, do your whole topic. If you're going to do it, probably do it at the end of your live. Okay? Where you're doing it towards the end of your live, maybe a few minutes is left in your live. Reason why you're doing that is because, first of all, TikTok is going to send that live out to people who are looking for shop. So you may get a rush of people in your room, and those people realizing like, I don't want this product, and they swipe out. So, and then you may lose some of your current people in the live. They're like, okay, she's doing shop, I'm good, I'm gone. So just recognize if you're gonna do it towards the end. However, the other thing I will tell you is that you can actually just encourage people to go to your showcase and say, okay, in my showcase, I'm talking very quickly about these, how I love the Goalie vitamins, blah, blah, blah. You're talking about all that. You know, I got some. If you want to go to my showcase, you can see it. Just point to it real quick and you can get them that way because they're on sale right now. You can talk about it, but you don't have to. You don't have to have it pinned as a shoppable product. That's what I would say. See a lot of hosts. I miss that sunshine. Or is it, okay, I see hosts do it all the time, but I thought you couldn't. That's why I was asking. Thank you. You could do it. Yeah, people do it. People do it all the time. Yeah. Move the item to the top if you send folks there. Yes. Thank you, her merchant. Yeah. So what she's mentioning, let me talk through that real quick. Let me unpack that comment because she's spot on. And I'll give you a real example. So here's my showcase. So it says I have 67 products in this showcase. 67 products. So if you have a product that's in your showcase, you don't want people swiping through all your products, all 67, to find your vitamin thing you're talking about. So you can manually move that product up. Let's see. You can hold on. You have to do it on the Manage Showcase. I can't do it in this part. You have to go to Manage Showcase to move it up, but you can slide that product towards the top. So you absolutely can change the order. And I would recommend to her point, if you're going to talk about a product, you got products in your showcase, you definitely want to move it up so that people can get to it really quickly and they don't have to go through everything looking for your one diamond in a rough product, okay? However, you know, your top 10, you might want to have them there because they might be in there and they start shopping for some other stuff. So I would tell you just be a little strategic and intentional about where you have things on in your showcase. For example, I gave 200 plus items. You have 200 plus? Yeah, well, you saw I have 67. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I would probably have your top 10 kind of position based on the products that you want to show. Okay. But there's people, I don't think Natty Nat's in the room. She has a bench that she does when she does her fitness chair workouts. She has a bench that she shows at the end of her live, and she'll say, you know, my room changes, and her room's been rooming pretty well lately. But she said my room will change because people are like, I'm not here for the bench, or I'm gone, the workout's over, you know. And then there's some people who do stay for her when she pins it, and people who have actually asked for it in the chat. So they stay to kind of learn more about it and get it. So in that case, I would say, yeah, maybe pin it. How do you switch to shoppable after you have it on regular? You're going to activate the shopping bag. There's a shopping bag. If you have TikTok shop, you should have a shopping bag as a live host. You'll see it, and you can activate the shopping bag. Yeah. Right now, I activated my link for the agency. So that's the link in this corner. Because I activated that, I don't see the shopping bag. TikTok is like, you gotta make a decision. You either want the link or you want the shopping cart. So the shopping bag. So I don't see the shopping bag for me right now. But when I turned it on, it actually has TikTok shop or link. Link is for the agency. So that's what's there. I'm almost to 5K followers. Will I be able to do unlimited shoppable lives? Yes, possibly. You could get approved for unlimited at 5K followers. I think that automatically turns on. I got it sooner than 5K because I got unlimited sooner because I had started making sales. I made sales. And so because I made sales, TikTok gave it to me, I think around 3,500 followers. So I got it pretty early. But if you're making sales, TikTok will give it to you sooner. Yep. Okay, gotcha. Yep. 100. Oh, yeah, we did go. Oh, look at us. Look at that. Yay. Y'all been working. Well, who got these numbers? Who got the likes for us? I love it. I have people inboxing me to place orders. Is it best to set up a site? Place orders for what? TikTok shop? You're a seller? Urban Eye Candy. What do you place orders for what? Mini marathon live. Oh, hey, Happy, you did a mini marathon live. Is that what just happened? Gotcha. Hey, that didn't work for me. What didn't work for me? I made lots of sales and still no unlimited videos. And this is your shop page, so you still don't have it yet, huh? I don't know. Then maybe they're sticking to 5K now. It must be a 5K approval. I had to tap on ever since you started your. So how much should I do? I was about to say, I don't want to call you out, Black Lotus. Black Lotus, let me see, friend. She says she's been tapping away 31.6K, friend. Look at you. I love it. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for the support. I'm going to start placing affiliate links in other places. Yes, that's a good idea too. I like that. Hey, Derek, how are you, friend? Yeah, that is a good idea. Crochet items. Okay, crochet items that you sell or are TikTok shop products. How much taps did I have? Oh, Trisha T. Let's see. Trisha T. 12,000. Look at y'all. You got 48. You got 48 comments too, for the record. 48 comments. I love it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. Appreciate it. My backup was supporting too, but I came off of it for a while. Yes. Wow. Look at you say, wow, I didn't put that many comments. You're like, yes, Frey, you did. You've been chatting away. You're like, I got stuff to say today, Dr. Lisa. I love it. Crochet items that I make and sell. Oh, so you're a seller account. Yeah. I mean, you're a seller account. So yeah. You could get approved to be a seller. Seller accounts are hard though. I hear so many issues with TikTok's rules for sellers. I don't know much about them, but I just hear people complain. They complain when it's time to set it up. It's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of complaints. So yeah, I would say be careful. Thank you so much for the populist, Derek. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support, friend. Yes, and you can't do both. You can't do both. Yeah, you not on the same account. You definitely can't do it on the same account. So you would have to make a decision. only have a regular page set up. Oh, so this is the creator account, a personal account, not a seller account. Yeah, I don't think I would. I think I would. I think I would. Urban, let's schedule a one-on-one. I think I would do stand or something like that. Beacon stand. Yeah. This is a great informative live, Dr. Lisa. As always, you're so sweet. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, friends, I'm about to say good night for the day. Um, and then I have to be somewhere at 6. And let me know if there's any other question. Yes, a one-on-one is needed. Yes, message me in TikTok so I don't miss it. Okay, so send me a message and we can make a time for next week, um, Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. When do you go live? I go live daily at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Daily, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I am a creator network, so this question is a little loaded question. That's what I call it. But it is free to be part of a creator network. And if you are not with an agency already, you can join the creator network. And so you said I need to set up one too. Okay, Trisha T, send me one. Send me a message. New to your room, Sunshine. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. How many people? Oh, that's right. You said how many people are in the agency? Hold on. Let's see what today brought. So today I'm waiting for a couple people to accept. We're at 99. So maybe by 4 o'clock we'll be at 100. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're at 99. Is this the same as having an agency? It is having an agency, yes. So Creator Network Agencies is TikTok's program for live host creators to get support from agencies to help with. I provide training, hosting strategy, monetization strategy, information surrounding incentives and campaigns. I also support when it comes to advocacy for if your live is banned or violation. As y'all can tell, restrictions are within the live, so it's nothing I would. So you just saw me get a restriction. I had to hit appeal, and then they remove the restriction. So restrictions are something that happens in the moment in the live. A live violation or a live suspension is different, and so in TikTok Shop, that's where I wanted to go earlier too. TikTok Shop violations, I don't see. That is, so if you got a violation while you're doing TikTok Shop, which happened to our friend yesterday, she was like, I got a violation. And then she started talking about it. I was like, send me a copy of it. And sure enough, it was a TikTok Shop violation because the way she said it, she said, I didn't have a product. I was like, that sounds like TikTok Shop. So I asked her to send it to me. And of course, it was TikTok Shop. So I said, okay, well, that's TikTok Shop. And let me be clear, TikTok Shop violations are points that they assess to your live and to your ability to continue to promote products. So it can stop you from being able to promote via live or even the content if you have so many points assessed. So be careful, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily impact your live where you won't be able to go live anymore unless you get too many points. Let's see. Thank you, Dr. Trish. Yes, 99, 100 plus. Yes, 100 plus. Now we got to get everybody going live, y'all. that's the goal. That 100 is probably. I think I'm probably operating at maybe 60%. If I was to really look at the numbers, it's probably like 60% is going live, which is not bad. But we got to get closer to 100%. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, friend. And so we're going to do the Zoom meeting tomorrow at 6:30. We also have Dr. Trish, her meeting to celebrate our 1 month anniversary. We'll be doing that tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So I'm not going to do my 4 o'clock live. I'll do my 10 a.m. Eastern, but I'm not going to do the 4 o'clock because we'll be in Dr. Trish's room. Dr. Lisa account for information. Yes, I did post about it. I put it in the WhatsApp as well. Dr. Trish put in the school account. So yes, so you can definitely join that event tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern. It's going to be in Dr. Trish Live. So if you're new to the room, definitely follow Dr. Trish if you are not already doing so, so that you know where to go tomorrow. Hello, favorite. How are you, friend? Um, Let me know. Are you battling today? Favorite missed the battle. That was hilarious about the person popping in. I'm gonna start at 4 p.m. Eastern. Perfect. Yep. And thank you for the populist friend. And so we're doing that tomorrow, and then I go live twice a day, and I essentially support. I do one-on-ones. I want to make sure you guys are getting support, especially my new people. So I've done beginner lives on Wednesdays at 6:30. I don't think I'm going to do one this week coming up because I did two in a row. I'll probably skip this week, and then do another one the next week after. So I'll probably get to a point where I'm alternating them. So I'm doing them every other week. But if you are a new person, you're like, Dr. Lisa, I have a question. I want to meet with you. I'm confused. I need help. Let's meet and let's talk. So I'm happy to do that. Shay Sprays, hey friend, how are you? Thank you so much, favorite. I appreciate it. I see you, friend. Thank you for the populars. So all that's happening. If you're curious about the agency, you can click the link. I will be back tomorrow. Let me just make sure I'm not missing somebody. Okay, I got somebody before this. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So we're up to date with folks. Yes. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. Thank you so much for the donuts. Look at you, friend. uh, were you gonna try to battle? You're just gonna let it pass by, favorite? Because I know you missed yesterday. Let me know if you're gonna try to do it. Thank you so much, Sonia. How are you, friend? Thank you for the daily heart me and all that have come in. You said not today. Perfect. Okay. Okay, friend. Well, we'll keep you posted. The box battle is supposed to be next week in Coach Jesse's room. Simply Mari. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. Um, Thank you so much, Mighty Mouse. Appreciate you joining as well. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Sonia. Appreciate you coming in, chatting with us. I was completely confused last night. Yeah, so she's gonna do it tomorrow. I mean, next Friday she'll do the box in her room. But yeah, yesterday was designed to be a 4 by 1, four way, and then it ended up being a 3 way. So it's all good though. Um, and so anybody who came in, let me know if you have any last minute questions. Just register for the live. Okay, for Dr. Trish's live. Okay, I think that's what you're talking about. 4 o'clock tomorrow. Let me know what you meant. Let me know what you meant, friend. Let me know what you mean. Yes, awesome, awesome. So what will happen in that live is actually designed to be pretty much creators in the agency already that are going to talk about their first month. So I'm really excited about what I've seen so far. There's several people who have grown, who have monetized. When you look at your July numbers to your August numbers, so this agency is built on data. So I want this to be a data-driven approach where you guys are looking at your live analytics. I teach you information that you want to pay attention to. I want you to continue to grow and then implement strategies in your live, whether it's making sure you are connecting with your audience, you're tapping your screen, you're sharing your live out, you are communicating with your audience, you're sharing your live out to people beyond just your immediate regular people who come to your live. So I want you to be very intentional about what you're doing so that you can get hopefully a broader reach, and then with consistency and showing up frequently, TikTok will favor your live stream and you'll see more people in your live. I would like to hear more about it. You want to hear more about the agency? I would like to grow on my grow on off live. You want to grow your live both on the live and then maybe in your content. Yes, let me give the agency spiel real quick. Get get he comes to save the day. Love Mighty Mouse when I was little. Did you really, Mouse? I love it. I don't know if Mighty Mouse is still in the room, but hi, Mighty Mouse. Yes, people can register. Okay, awesome, awesome. Yes, I need this, especially going to the fourth quarter and wanted to be successful with TikTok. TikTok shop. Yes. Okay. So I'm not a TikTok shop agency. I just know a little bit to be dangerous, but I'm not a TikTok shop agency. So I always like to tell people that my agency is a creator network agency. And so TikTok Shop does have agencies. They're called the TikTok Shop Partners Program. And so you can go to your TikTok Shop for creator, click the toolkit, and if you scroll down, you'll see the top partners that are listed. oh, okay, can you do both? Um, from my understanding, you would have to pick the creator program for your account or the partners program. You can't have both programs on one account. So what I end up doing is that one account, this is my regular live account, and then I had a shop account. The shop account had the partners program on it. Yeah, so that had a different agency on it. So you have to split it up in that way. You can't have two creator network programs either. So TikTok says one per person. So you can't have a creator network for this account, a creator network for a different account. TikTok only lets you do creator network one time. Yeah. Okay. Um, in terms of Sonia, let me know if you're still with me, friend. Let me know if you stayed around. I just wanted to be able to talk about the agency real quick. And anybody else who's curious, let me know if you have questions. No double dipping, no double dipping. TikTok saying no. You good. You learning all this. I was curious. Awesome. Yes. Okay, so agency, really quickly, friend. Let me know. Well, put in the chat if you're going live, because I'll make sure I talk about the trial live if you're not going live, so you can know what that process is like. But essentially, Creator Network is a free program. That's kind of a leading question. How you doing, Coach Brown? Appreciate you being here. TikTok, when you go live, you earn diamonds for your live stream. TikTok says you can earn up to 53% per week of your diamonds of those rewards, and then TikTok takes the difference. TikTok uses the difference. He gives a couple of percentage to the agency. So out of TikTok's cut, the agencies are paid. So TikTok pays you, and TikTok pays the agency. And so the goal is that you are going live and going live frequently so that you can earn as much as you need or as much as you want, and then TikTok earns, and then the agency wins. So you win, TikTok wins, agency wins. Ultimately, what the agency's role is supposed to be, and this is the way I do my agency, every agency is different. I know that many of my people are like me. The battling thing was a thing, don't get me wrong. We do battle. I don't have requirements. I just have what I tell people is strong encouragements. So I'm going to teach you what you need to do to go live and be successful. How do you also get hosting strategies? How do you get monetization strategies? So you might have a strategy where you're doing battles, you're doing subscriptions. Maybe you're doing a little bit of TikTok shop because you got some products you're talking about too that people can go to your showcase and get. You know, your live goals. So there's multiple things you can do to monetizing your live. And so maybe you have the Service Plus on because you have another product or something, service that you're offering, and you want to build your community so that they can also go and get your other services. So again, I want you to, I want to teach you how to be successful. So that's what I do. So we do a lot of, I do my one-on-ones here. I do my 2 lives a day here. I do a weekly meeting on Zoom for the whole agency. I have been doing the beginner meetings. I did one just this last Wednesday. I'll probably skip a week and do the next one before the month is out. And then we have a school community where we have all resources and information for you. We also have a WhatsApp for us to communicate and chat. We also have a chat here in TikTok for people to send their live and their content to get engagement from people in the agency. So all that's being done. And then we have a strong community that's going around supporting each other. We have Coach Jessie, she helps with our battle coordination because we're learning, not that we have to do it, but we're learning how to do it so that people can take advantage of battling if they choose to. Okay, so that's what the agency is all about. We've been doing this for 1 month, almost 100 people. I'm just going live for about a month now. Really? Okay, so you have Sunshine. Awesome. Yes. Okay, keep going live. Sonia, do you go live? Hello, Dr. Michelle. How are you, friend? So yeah, come on in. I'm gonna head off in a second because I definitely have to go and support somebody's live. Anybody else? Let's do roll call real quick. I didn't do this. Who's going live tonight? Let me know if anybody else is going live. And so really when it comes to the agency, the link is in the corner here. If you click that, you can apply. TikTok does have rules of who is eligible. So not everybody is going to be eligible. You can't belong to an agency already. Thank you so much. Look at you, level 13. You can't be with an agency already. So that's, that essentially can't have 2 agencies. You can't be in violation. If you're currently in violation, they won't let you join. You can't, you have to be in the US or Canada because my agency is registered for US and Canada. And then what else? That's probably the main things. And then you can't have earned so many diamonds and rewards already. TikTok says you're good if you have over 1 million followers, you've earned 5,000 per month over the last 5 months. TikTok's like, you don't need an agency. So just know that those are the rules. Good day, beautiful people of the live. Appreciate you, Salvage. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the support, friends. So I am about to wrap up. Let me know who is going live. If you are going live tonight, put it in the chat so we can see who's going live. I know Janine, she's going live at 6 p.m. Eastern, so that's the live I'm about to run to. Do you help with collaboration and brand deals? I'm not a TikTok shop agency, so no, that would be a TikTok shop agency. So no, I don't do shop. I'm not approved. My agency is a creator network, so it's not a shop agency. Yeah. So yeah, you would have to go with a TikTok shop agency to get collab and brand deals and stuff like that, and samples and all the things that come with it. Okay. Anybody going live? Nobody going live? We've done our live for the day crew. Who is live now? Let me see if there's anybody live. We said we done, Dr. Lisa. We are done for the day. Right now, Sweetie Pie is live. She's live. She's been live. Oh my gosh, I think she's been live as long as I've been. She's been live since 4. Yeah, so she's been on for a minute. So she is live. Already went live at 12 Eastern. That's right. That's right. You went live. I think a few of you gone live already. I'm going live, but not sure when. But today, tonight, sometime tonight. All right. Keep me posted. Keep us posted. Put it in the chat, and we will share it out. We'll definitely share it out. And then I need to make space for some new people. So I'm gonna add another group chat. So I'll make some space. I'm probably gonna move some people who haven't been as active into a different group so we can make space in the chat for people who are active.